Hey everybody, it's me. I'm super excited today to be coming to you guys doing my first actual makeup application tutorial for you guys. It won't be super long today. If you're a subscriber of mine already, you got an email last Friday about me doing a tutorial based upon my Holy Grail of brushes, which is the Sigma F80 Flat Stiff Kabuki. And this is what I'm going to show you guys today, why I love this brush so much. So to get started right away, I wanted to let you guys know, typically I prime my face with a primer. And my favorite one that I'm using right now is the Professional by Benefit. This primer actually it's just super amazing. It really does do what it says. It says the name of it is Professional, and it is a pore reducer. When you push it into your skin, you can literally, like I tell clients all the time that if they're at Sephora or if I've recommended this to other clients, do it on one half of your face and see what it looks like. I'm not going to do this for you guys today because I have already stripped my makeup off for the day, other than my brows, my mascara, and my eyeshadow, just because I had somewhere to be. But I wanted to get this tutorial out for you guys. So I'm doing it tonight, but I don't really need to put this on because I'm just going to be stripping this right back off. So I will do it next time, I promise, and hopefully the camera can actually show you guys what it does for my skin. So it's definitely one that I love, and I'll talk a little bit more about that the next time. So anyway, let's get right into this. So the foundation that I'm going to be using tonight it's one of my just everyday foundations. It's the Revlon, there we go, Revlon Color Stay, 24-hour Color Stay. I love this stuff. I use my Laura Mercier or my NARS or my more expensive brands, if you will, whenever I'm going out to do something that I'm going to be, going to Sephora to work for the day, or going out with Lance, or, doing something like that. I'll wear my better brands, if you will, because I like the way those look and the coverage. But for everyday use, to where I'm going in and I'm going to sweat at the gym, or I'm going to be just doing grocery shopping or whatever, this is my everyday go-to. I have combo oily skin, and so foundations have been, goodness, they have been really tough for me to try to find, mainly because with having combo oily skin, a lot of foundations just really aggravate my skin or cause me to secrete oil. Powders don't really work for me. I can't really use them. So this one has been it's been just a godsend for me. I absolutely love this stuff, and it applies nicely. So I'm going to show you guys how I apply that with this foundation brush. And the other thing I'm going to show you guys today too, I think probably a year, maybe two ago, on my Instagram account, I had posted some pictures of what's called a beauty blender, and this is like my other Holy Grail of foundation application, or even concealer application, sometimes cream blush application. Lots of different uses for this sponge, but this sponge is gosh, it's so cool. The best thing about it is that you literally stick it under the faucet, you squeeze it about 15 to 20 times. I mean, it's really, really tiny when you start out, and it blows up into this. And then what you do is you put the product on it and you just press it into your skin, which you guys are going to see me do. And I love the point because it gets up underneath the eyes, which I'll show you guys too. So I'm just going to briefly show that, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit more on that beauty blender with this Sigma brush, because I use that beauty blender a lot too. Not every day, but if like a typical look like this where I'm just throwing on some foundation, I might use that beauty blender just to put underneath my eyes because I'm not going to conceal. So here we go, let's get started. Again, I prime first, and that is the only thing that I use my fingertips for. Everything else I use a brush for. So I take my product and I put my product on the back of my hand. There we go. And this is just kind of like, how painters have their little cases or their little trays that they have with their paint. This is essentially what my hand is. It's my tray. So that's why I use my hand. I dip my brush into my product, and then I'm going to just start by going from the inside of my face and working my way out. So I'm going to get as close as I can to the camera. And the other thing you guys are probably going to notice as soon as I touch this to my face is that, whoa, this doesn't match her skin. There's a reason for that. I typically match my foundations to my neck. I think this is such a helpful tool, and the reason I do that is because it's difficult sometimes to match your foundation to your face and then your neck, and it's just, we get those lovely makeup lines that we ladies love so much. That's what I'm trying to prevent, so that's why I started matching to my neck, and it works really well. So anyway, what you're going to do is press into the skin. Notice that's what I'm doing. I'm not really rubbing, I'm just pressing this into my skin, and it's going in quite nicely, and it fills my pores very well. If I had a primer on, it would do an even better job. But what I can tell you is that I have had acne as a kid growing up, so I have some acne scarring that I just really am not fond of, and I like these heavier coverage foundations for that reason, because it kind of covers up those imperfections that I really don't want to let people see all the time. So continue to press into the skin, working your way outward. And like I said, I have brows on and I still have mascara, because all I did was strip my face with some CVS wipes that I had before I started this, and I just left my eyes alone. So you can see that I'm pressing that into the skin, and this is it. This is all I do. Once I see that it's going into the skin nicely, I might take that brush and I can kind of fan it along my face a little bit more. If I didn't have brows on, I probably wouldn't worry about not going over that brow line, but since I do have some brow powder, I just don't want to mess that up. And then for the Beauty Blender, this is what's so cool. So those hard to reach areas are right up underneath your eyes, so you literally can take that point and just go up under there with the foundation that's already on your face, or you can dab a little bit more and go up and underneath those eyes. And guys, I use this thing sometimes for my foundation application, and if I was going to do that, I would simply do the same thing, pull that product off my hand and just tap it into my face until I got the desired coverage. What I can tell you with the Beauty Blender is that it seeps up a little bit more of your product. So I have to use a little more foundation if I'm going to use that Beauty Blender alone by itself. So typically that's also why I use a brush over this, but I do like the way that it looks. So if I'm going for a lighter coverage that day, I feel like the Beauty Blender gives me a more sheer look to what I'm doing, and then my brush gives me more of a buildable foundation that if I'm like, okay, this, still don't feel like that's a heavy enough coverage for me, I can just go back in and continue to stipple it down my face. So this is it, you guys. This is what I do, and if I wasn't talking and explaining things to you, it probably takes me at max 2 minutes to put my foundation on. I mean, at max, that's probably stretching it really. It doesn't take long at all, and I love the way that it looks. I mean, it looks like right now I still look pretty, like I don't have on a whole lot of makeup, naked faced, if you will, and it just gives me a nice coverage, and it covers up the scars that I just don't like to see. So that's really it for today. Thank you guys so much. I would really love to know what you guys want to see. I mean, the biggest thing about tutorials is that I would like to base them on what y'all want to learn, so that would be really helpful for me. I will list a link down below to Sigma's website in the description bar for this particular brush, and then of course to let you guys know, I do own about 4 Sigma brushes. I love them. I really would like to replace all of my brushes with Sigma stuff. I have brushes from MAC, I have brushes from Arbonne, and I have a couple from Sephora that I just bought that I actually do really like a lot, which I'll use those perhaps in an eye makeup tutorial. They're really awesome. But I am just so impressed with these, and this brush was about, I think it was $21, worth every penny. They last, they do great. I just love them. I can't say enough good things about them. And honestly, when you are paying for makeup brushes, the prices on their brushes are so comparable or comparable to other brands. I know that a lot of MAC brushes, are upward $40 a brush, and these are half the price for well above the quality. So they're amazing. So anyway, I can't say enough good things about that. I appreciate you guys watching this today. I'm super excited about the future. My goal is to eventually have a makeup studio with great lighting and all of that fun stuff and no echo in a bathroom. But for now, this is where I'm starting, and so this is what we got. So anyway, let me know what else you guys want to see. Super excited to start this process with you guys and help you be more confident in your features that you already have. God gave you great features, so all I'm trying to do is help you enhance them. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.